We were invited down to Studio 54 by Grace Jones personally, and she told us on the phone, she says, all you have to do is come to the back door, knock on the door, and tell them that you're personal friends of Miss Grace Jones, the exact phrase. This is 1977. Going into 1978, New Year's Eve, Studio 54 is the center of the disco nightclub universe. So we knocked on the door and said, we're personal friends of Miss Grace Jones. And the doorman opens the door and he slams the door in our faces. And as the door was slamming shut, he told us to fuck off. And he says, oh, fuck off. And we were shocked. We tried it again. He really was angry. He said, man, I said, fuck off, slams the door. And it seemed pretty apparent that we weren't going to get in that night. So we walked around the corner to my apartment, which was just a block and a half away. And I'll show you what we did. It's exactly what we did. We picked up our instruments and we did what the doorman had told us to do. We went. Aw, fuck off. Fuck Studio 54. Fuck off. Aw, fuck off. Fuck Studio 54. Fuck off. And we started grooving and it sounded great to us. But it was so early in that artistic period, if you will, and it would have been pretty tough to get a song called Fuck Off on the radio. So we changed it to Freak Out. And by writing this one song, Le Freak, it was almost the key to the rest of my life. By being told no and having the door slammed in my face, not only did I figure out a way to get the door to Studio 54 open, but people don't realize that Le Freak is the largest selling single song in the history of Atlantic Records, which is a massive label. And maybe because of my own personal experience, I really think that it should be tough to break into any industry, but it should make you more creative, more tenacious. Like in our world, we call it freaky. We want you to be a freak. We want you to, if a person tells you no, that doesn't mean no to you. That means just let me figure out another way. The only thing I do believe in is passion and discipline. Discipline is the ability to delay gratification. That gratification will come when you get good enough to make it come. I still believe that. I ain't quite good enough to do all the things that I want to do on this.
Chic.